going to get set for our heat race. We qualified 8th overall. Live stream of Tony Stewart Sprint Car Racing once again, career mode part number 9. So we're starting second in heat race number 4. The final 4 races of the season will be on this live stream, so it should be a fun video. Let's hope we can win the title here. We got 4 races to try and get it done. Green flag in the air for heat race number 4 right now as we quickly jump to the inside of the racetrack. Combs got a really good start there. Let's see if we're going to have anything for anybody really to win this race. Slight contact into turns 3 and 4 quickly to the lead. We're going to lead lap 1. We got to go for broke here. Oh, or contact here. Combs trying to get us back through 1 and 2. We couldn't do it at least that time. We'll see how this car is going to go on the longer run. Of course, remember, we finished second in the last race. Tony Stewart got the win in that race, even though we had cut the points lead down to 18. So we're now 22 points back with 4 races to go. And in the last 4 races, we in fact gained 42 points on him. So it is very well possible for us to still get the title. But it's looking as if it's going to be a 2-man race here between us and Tony Stewart to win that championship. 3 laps to go in the heat race though. Little over a half-second lead right now. Not a big lead whatsoever, but trying to hang on strong now through the lap traffic. 2 to go. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Ooh, slight contact there with Richardson there for the time being. Pulled out pretty late in this race, a 3.5-second victory in heat race number 4, and just like that, we will advance. Yeah, I did see the news. Tony Stewart is going to be racing Xfinity at Indianapolis for the road course race. That is actually going to be kind of exciting for me because I'm going to be there all weekend for the Brickyard 400 again this year as I was a couple years ago. So yeah, that'll be fun. Won't be the first time I've seen him race in person before. Back in 2015, Michigan International Speedway, and I actually saw him run a sprint car race at Fremont, Ohio before in the World of Outlaws. He ran a random event there. It was the weekend of Michigan. I want to say it was like 2012 or something like that. Ran a random sprint car race. So that was pretty cool too, especially literally like 10-15 minutes from where I live. So on just a random World of Outlaw dirt race. It'll be definitely fun to see him back in action in a stock car. But our goal tonight, though, let's see if we can beat Tony Stewart here to win the title, of course. Trying to battle for a 5th place starting position in the feature, at least for right now. We'll see over the course of this qualifying dash if we can move up. Tony Stewart has led every lap of this qualifying dash so far. The 6 wins he has had on this season, though. It's definitely interesting. That is for sure. Oh, big dive bomb through turns 3 and 4. That was not a good move. I didn't really do that intentionally. I knew we weren't even close enough to get to Rowland and pass him. And let's see if we can pass Combs here. We started 4th in this race, quickly fell back to 5th. We've been in 5th the entire race so far. Until now, of course, we're in the 6th spot. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go here in the qualifying dash. Man, this is going to be tight. Gonna barely hold on to the 6th spot at the start-finish line. We got to figure out something to make this car quicker. We're gonna want any sort of shot of winning. I mean, we don't even necessarily have to win, but we do for sure have to beat Tony Stewart. We do have to finish top 5 also, by the way. Man. Well, let's try it. We'll try loosening it up just a hair for the feature. 30 laps coming our way here in this main event. Here we go, green flag in the air. Again, we're starting 6th. This time we were quickly able to get to the inside. What a great move here off the very start of the race. Loosening the car up just a hair. We're going to move up to 3rd after lap 1. We'll see how we're going to go on the longer run, of course, though. And let's see if we can miraculously make a run for Tony Stewart for the race win. Oh, a little contact there with Paxton. That slowed our momentum down and kind of shot him out ahead of us a little further as well. We are definitely running better now, though, than what we were in the qualifying dash. Definitely went the right way, loosening it up there. See how the thing, let's see how the car is going to handle, though, in the lap traffic, of course. Great battle for 3rd right now, though, with Paxton. Side by side through turns 3 and 4, still side by side down the backstretch, now into 1 and 2. Sorry, 3 and 4 now, 1 and 2 the last time. Man, this is a tight battle. Leaders in lap traffic. Us as well. Big slide job now through 3 and 4. There's contact. That could cost us big time here. Oh, we're kind of hooked onto the lap car now, trying to get away from him. This is very tight all over this racetrack right now. Trying to keep ourselves in contention. Big crossover move on Paxton now into 3 and 4. And a little contact with the lap car of Matthews. The lap traffic is not giving us any sort of help whatsoever in the early going of this one. We are fighting for a championship tonight. We're going to need solid runs in all 4 of the last 4 races here. Tony Stewart still in the lead. He's not too far ahead of us, but does have a decent-sized gap. Robbie Rowland has caught us now. Now we're kind of battling for 5th here as we try to get around the lap driver of Beard. Be nice if we can get a caution and bunch the field back up again as well. I mean, the car handles fine and runs fine in traffic. I just can't get around the lap cars. Definitely costly as far as us trying to win the title over the course of the season. It has not been great with that. Slowly catching Paxton and Combs here over the last few laps at least. They're battling side by side for 3rd now as well. Combs has fallen back to 4th. Oh, and he bounces off the wall a little bit there going into turns 3 and 4. Big slide. Tried to take a huge advantage out of it. Combs still held up by the lap cars. We might have a chance to get him here real soon. 11 laps to go in the race. Tony Stewart still leading, big slide job now. We're going to get around Combs. That'll move us up to 4th. We'll see if we can catch Paxton for 3rd. Still racing hard for position. And we're just going to move into the 3rd spot now. All these points are ever so crucial. 2.5 seconds off the lead as we get very loose. All of a sudden, oh no! That's going to cost us a ton of time as well. All this damage is definitely hurting us. It's the only thing with loosening the car up, the handling wise, it is a lot tougher to handle, but it is a little bit faster from where it was in the qualifying dash. We can't give up. We've got to keep going here. Even if it doesn't look like we're going to win the race unless we get a caution, we've got to somehow try to get a 3rd place finish out of it. Yeah, I don't know. We messed that corner up there going into turns 3 and 4 that last lap. Drove it in too deep, and that costed us big time. 4 laps to go. Three laps to go in the race. Just hoping for a caution at this point. Try to hang on for a top 5 finish at least and just go for broke in the last 3 races of the season. Got a 1.5 lead on Roland. We should be fine to at least finish top 5. More lap traffic heavily in front though. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go in this race. Only half a lap left now. Gonna run deep through turns 3 and 4. Maybe we got a shot. Nope, not quite. So we're gonna finish 5th. And it looks like Tony Stewart is going to get the win. So Tony Stewart wins the first race of the night. Corey Clay 2nd. Corey Clay came into this race 3rd in the points standing as well. So we did get a top 5. It's a solid run for us. Really had nothing for the win on Tony Stewart. He was fast all night. And now only 3 races left on the season. And we lose more points to him, so that's not good. Probably going to be over 30 points back now with 3 races to go. So that is not going to make for an easy run to try and catch him here. But we'll just have to see what's going to happen. If you've watched in this series though as well on the career mode, we do owe Tony Stewart a payback at some point in time that we have not used, and I still plan on using. So he costed us a real shot at the win in a lot of spots late in a race earlier on in the year. Hit us multiple times. We will pay him back. But now he picks up, look at that, 7 wins on the year through the first 11 races. I mean, he's definitely the guy to beat. He's got a 32-point lead with 3 races to go. And these next 2 races are going to be at tracks we raced at earlier in the season. So if we look back at the schedule, we raced at Woodley and Arrowhead. Last time we were at Woodley, we finished 5th. And we finished 5th at Arrowhead too, but I think our car will be a little bit better than what it was earlier in the season when we raced here. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of car we're going to have here. I mean, we definitely need race-winning speed. It's kind of cool. We started clicking once we got that first win in the last live stream. Another one came shortly after that. We had 2 top 2 finishes as well. I had a good night. It's just we waited till almost halfway in the season before we started to have race-winning speed on a regular basis, at least. There's Tony Stewart, of course, right now. On the inside. See what we've got for him, even though this is just a hot lap session. But, I mean, look, it looks like he is really fast. Even in hot laps compared to what we are. I mean, look at that. He's pulling away from us. It just does not look like a good sign here early. Well, we might be racing a third season in the Midget Series to try and go for that championship. I was hoping on only 2 seasons, but it looks like we're going to have to run a third. We'll definitely run 305s on the next season as well, though. So we're going to advance to qualifying. We did not hit a bonus time there. So that's a little interesting. Try loosening the car up here before we qualify. See if that might help out. Again, handling wise it might be a little difficult at first, but let's see. We got 2 laps to set as fast of a qualifying lap as possible. Again, it does feel like this car got a little faster though compared to where it was in hot laps. I think we went the right direction there. Oh, way off the track. Whoa, drove it in way deep. Keep it off the wall. Great save. Man, thank goodness the wall was quite a ways back from the edge of the track. So we're going to take it with these to the line this time. And 11:10 will be our qualifying lap. We qualify 7th here tonight. Thank goodness we kept it off the wall. It did not give ourselves damage for the rest of this event. Thank goodness. Can't say we weren't going hard through qualifying though. Did not tighten the car back up either here before this race, so we're taking a little bit of a risk. We will start 2nd in heat race number 3. We did win the heat race in the last event. See if we can do it again here. Green flag in the air at Woodley. And we got Paxton starting on the pole in our heat. Gonna try to run that middle line instead of the very top, see if we gain any time on the race leader of Joey Paxton. It doesn't look like we are, but at least if we finish in the top 2, we'll be in the qualifying dash. What we're really looking for here. Oh, kind of bounced off the wall. Oh no, way off the track we go again. We gotta tighten this car up again before we go into the next event. Hopefully it'll be the qualifying dash. 3 laps to go, and we already fell back to 4th. We do quickly get back to 3rd. But can we catch Heidenreich for the 2nd spot? 2 laps to catch him. The spot for the qualifying dash on the line. Almost got him there that time. Our car is mad loose. Big slide job through 3 and 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go in the heat. 7-second lead for Paxton. We did make a huge mistake earlier in the run. Left car in the way. And we're still going to slightly hold on and finish 2nd in our heat. So again, we do advance to the qualifying dash. And we will be starting 7th in that race. Joey Paxton will win the heat. Yeah, we're going to tighten this car back up again. Fortunately, we do have a little bit of damage now entering this qualifying dash after what just happened in our heat race. Hopefully we can try to get the car a little more stable and quick at the same time if at all possible. Green flag is going to be in the air for this dash race as we are underway. quickly on the opening lap here, trying to get a couple spots. But Tony Stewart is pulling away in the early going of this race, as we have about a 4 or 5 car battle for the second spot. Huge move there. We got a chance to get up to second, and we are catching Tony Stewart, folks, in the second position right now. We are slowly but surely catching Tony Stewart to try and take the lead in the qualifying dash. Will we have something for him in this event? Stewart goes high off the exit of 2. We close the gap again. And a big slide job off of turn 4. Here he comes with the crossover move. A double crossover move to the inside is blocked off by Tony. Had to check out of the throttle. He's still holding the inside line in front of us, blocking our every move. 2 laps to go. Now we got to get back in rhythm again. Can we run him down? Stewart goes high. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go in the qualifying dash. This is going to be close. We're going to drive it in deep here through turns 3 and 4. Huge slide job. Almost got him, but Tony Stewart will win on a very close race in the qualifying dash. And that gives me more confidence heading into the feature than what we've had so far in this event with this car. And we might have a shot to beat him. That was a pretty close race there, that last really 5 laps for the most part. So we'll roll into this feature event. Again, a shot on the line here for, of course, not only the race win, but just in general. What can we do? Green flag in the air. We are underway. Stewart won this event earlier in the year. He seems like he's going to be the one to beat in the race here tonight as well. Quickly on the opening lap of the race, both of us running 1-2 on the racetrack. Again, our car seems to be better on a longer run. As usual, we'll see how the lap traffic will kind of try to help things here. Stewart goes high off the exit of turn 4. We're going to make the pass for the lead that time. On lap 4, we're going to take the lead away, and Joey Paxton trying to work on Tony Stewart for the race lead now. In the meantime, we block off Stewart for the race lead like he was doing us in the qualifying dash. Oh, caught up behind the lap car, at least for the moment there. Big slide job back down to the bottom again, and we have a 3-car battle, at least for right now, for the race lead. Joey Paxton is going to pass us now for second. Can't race Paxton too hard. Look at that 3-car battles. We kind of merged there, almost going 3 wide in the corner in the process. Big slide job to get Paxton back. Now back to the inside on Tony Stewart. What a great race here in the early going. Still a long ways to go in this one, though. "22 laps left." Stewart caught up here in a little bit heavier lap traffic now. We all are, really. Banging into that second place driver there, Joey Paxton. Oh, whoops. Turned the lap car there by accident. It's going to bring out the caution. Oh, man. My bad. We were having a good close race there between the top 4 for the lead. Lap car got in my way and didn't want to check up, but it's just what's going to happen when you have that big of a race for the lead, of course. We are there on Tony Stewart, though. Almost halfway. 17 to go. Don't forget, we owe Tony Stewart a little bit of payback if we can get to him. Oh, man, there's some hard contact. 16 to go. Back up to second, at least for the time being. Of course, almost sliding off the racetrack. Got to keep all four wheels on it, of course. Man, this lap traffic, though, is insane here. As we just have a huge closing rate on these guys, and they're kind of running not really consistent lines either, so that's not helping us as far as trying to figure out what line they're going to go heading into a corner. Tony Stewart now has a 2-second lead with 11 laps to go. About a second and a half on second place, so maybe he can battle perhaps, and we'll see in 2.5 seconds back if we can try to run these guys down. Maybe give them a run for their money. Only 9 laps, though, to get it done. I mean, if Tony Stewart wins his 8th race of the year here, in the first 12 races, just goes to show how tough it was going to be just to beat him for the championship anyway. Might need another caution here, bunch the field back up again, only 6 laps left. About 4 seconds off the lead, 5 to go. See if we've got any shot for second at least. Oh, contact with the lap car. Big bobble and pretty good save at that. Stayed in the gas. We're actually 3 seconds behind second place now. We can't lose the third position to Ron Combs, who's in fourth, about a second behind us and has caught us the last few laps. 2 laps to go. Will we get a caution? Tony Stewart's going to get to the white flag now. So white flag in the air, 1 lap left in this race. Will we get a caution and get a green-white checker finish in this one? Doesn't look like it. So unfortunately, that is not going to happen. Tony Stewart picks up his 8th win of the season. We're going to finish 3rd in this race. So improvement from the last race, but still, this is not looking good as far as trying to win the championship goes. Corey Clay, another second place finish, of course, and man, you can't say we're not trying. So we lose more points to him. We are now 38 points back. So 4 points per position. And we are 38 points back of Tony Stewart with 2 races to go. We're still second in points on Corey Clay as well, but it is just not looking good, at least right now. Owing Tony Stewart that payback, though. Will it be coming? It's a good chance. I don't know. This is got just over $40,000. Do we go all in on a new engine here at the end of the season, or like, is it worth it? And if we don't win the title, at least that helps us, I guess, get a head start for next year. Maybe not an engine. Let's see. Wasn't originally going to do this, but we're going to get it. So now we got a 3-star chassis. So the 3-star chassis, 3-star tires, and 3-star suspension. The engine is 2 stars still, but we actually sell our old part now. Got about 12 grand back for it, so actually we did make up quite a bit of money there. That's pretty good. Pair these other pieces and go out and race once again. And again, do we have anything for Tony Stewart for the championship? We're 38 points back with 2 races to go, and we still owe him a payback. Of course, the last race of the year will be a showcase race at Sugar Bush, a race where I finished 2nd last season and had a great shot to win if it wasn't for the lap traffic. So if we can get through this next race and somehow get the victory, we might have a shot going into that last race to win that one as well. But I think we're going to have to win these last 2 races to even have a shot. And then, of course, again, 4 points per position. And we're 38 points off the lead with 2 to go. So Tony Stewart's going to have a bad finish or 2 for sure. So here at Arrowwood, where we started the season, Tony Stewart already blocking us coming out of onto the track here for hot laps. We try to pick up speed, of course, here. We'll see where Stewart is compared to us. Feels like when we're hitting our marks, we're a little bit faster than Tony. Oh, tough to tell exactly how fast he is compared to how fast we are. Again, I know it is just hot laps, but we'll just see over the course of the race as well how it's going to work. Try to loosen this car up for qualifying now. We'll try to set the quick time. Run 1 lap on the bottom and 1 lap in the middle. Try to test a couple different lines here. We're going to run the middle through the first lap, and then after we get at least a decent lap in here, now we're going to go to the bottom through turns 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Look at how much the car really bounces around on the bottom of the racetrack in these corners. Look at that thing bounce out of control almost. Slower lap running the bottom. So yeah, I think running the middle to top lanes are going to be the way to go in this race. So we'll be starting second in heat number 2. And we'll see if Tony Stewart remembers that we're going to owe him one. We will pay him back. It might have been too little too late. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's never too late. Green flag is going to be in the air. Heat race number 2 underway, 8 laps. There's Corey Clay on the pole. We're quickly in danger of possibly losing the second position on the first lap. Nope, we're going to get right back on by after lap 1. Man, we are really loose. Gonna have to tighten that car up again, seemingly. We are catching Corey Clay slightly here through the lap traffic. Only 3 laps to go, but we might have a shot to win the heat race at least. Yeah, we have definitely caught him in this lap traffic right now. Oh, caught Evans on a huge closing right there through 1 and 2. Again, that's a little bit more damage. That's going to cost us some time again. White flag in the air now. 1 lap to go here at Arrowwood. So the white flag is in the air, and that definitely cost us any sort of shot to win this race. So we're going to bring it home second in heat race number 2 at Arrowwood. That will definitely take it. Or at least in the qualifying dash, we'll be starting 6th. Try tightening the car up here, trying something different in the qualifying dash. Remember, that worked in the last race. It did make us a little quicker from the heat to the qualifying dash, so let's see if that'll be the case in this one as well. So as we start 6th, green flag will be in the air. Here we go. Man, that inside line is just so bumpy. It's crazy. Oh, contact. Oh, I just spun Combs around. Caution's out on the first lap of the race. Ah, man, I feel bad about that one. It's like he's going to get his position back. Or no, it wasn't Combs. I think it was Roland. Yeah, it was Roland who he spun out. My bad. He's going to restart at the rear. Whoops. Oh, contact. We're hooked together. I can't get off of him. Okay, there we go. Oh, or contact. In the 4th spot right now, and now we're going to move up to 3rd. Big crossover move down to the inside. Tony Stewart has just been passed for the lead. Just way too much contact, though. Stewart with a big slide job. And with that battle for the lead going on, at least it's not allowing the leaders to pull away from us, at least. And now we're up to 3rd here in the qualifying dash. 2 laps to go. Come on, let's try to start on the front row here. Try to start on the front row. See if we can get Tony Stewart. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go in the qualifying dash. Remember in the last qualifying dash, we almost got Tony Stewart there, and a big slide job through turns 3 and 4, but it's too little too late. We're going to finish 3rd. Not bad. And we got a decent starting spot here for the feature in a race that we almost seemingly have to win to keep any sort of strong hopes alive for the championship. Tony Stewart will start 2nd, the guy we're racing for the points title. So Joey Paxton also, by the way, gets the win in the qualifying dash. We will move on to the feature. Only 1 more race on the season after this one. It will be in the race at Sugar Bush. The showcase race, that is. Green flag will be in the air, and here we go. We are underway. 30-lap feature to decide who is going to win the race. Stewart, Paxton, of course, side by side. Stewart's going to lead lap 1. Big run on Paxton now. Oh, slight contact. We're hooked together slightly. We battle hard for second right now. Oh, man. Ran a little higher than what I wanted that last corner. Now more contact with Paxton there. We're just going to kind of launch him ahead there by accident. Looking to his inside. Can't make the pass that time, and that might allow us to get passed for position again. And I do have to say, though, let's see if we can catch Tony Stewart. We're up to, well, still battle. Oh, 3 wide. Wow. Didn't even know we were side by side until right when we got in the corner, and then we were actually 3 wide. Contact there with Clay. Been getting beat around pretty bad here. Tony Stewart 2 seconds ahead of us. Why does it feel like every single race the lap cars just move up right in front of us? Just so frustrating. How much of a disadvantage we seem to be at every race with the lap traffic. Still a great 3-car battle for second going on, though. Ron Combs, you can almost consider him in the mix just behind us as well. Tony Stewart, meanwhile, just checking out for us. Tony Stewart is just so overpowering. I think just in general in this game, but this career mode showed it. He's looking to go back-to-back with the titles, and this has been an even more dominant season than the last. Oh, big slide job. Tried to go for it all on Paxton. We ended up losing a spot in the process. Oh. Come on. Let's get hooked together so easily when making contact. This track is so tough to pass, too. Got passed by Combs now. We're back to 5th, but as far as the championship hopes, I mean, Tony Stewart wins this race, it's basically over going into the next race. I don't see us being able to make that jump unless somehow, some way, Stewart cannot make it. I mean, we had so much hope after that last live stream, but nothing seems to be clicking here tonight. We're up to 3rd. Corey Clay in 2nd, not too much further ahead of us either. Tony Stewart's got an 8-second lead in this race. Again, just shows how dominant of a season he has had. We're really running down Clay for 2nd. Caution. Eesh. That was a little ugly there. It kind of got into Clay again, unfortunately. It's going to bunch the field back up. So at least I guess we have a shot to win this thing still, but it's not looking good. We do owe Tony Stewart a payback, though. Don't forget that, folks. 4 laps to go. Do we have any sort of shot to maybe even pay him back right here, right now, if at all possible. We're going to drive it. Oh, we can't even drive it in deep. We did through 1 and 2 just to try and make the pass for second. Man, we are racing way too hard with each other, guys. That's what happened on the very start of the race. We were racing so hard with each other. Oh, man. Oh, this is so frustrating. I feel like Car is beating Bang a little too easily in this game, though. That I'm finding out on the career mode more and more and more, at least in the midget series. I haven't raced sprint cars at all in this game yet, and I haven't dabbled too much into the 305, so it's still kind of hard to tell. But it does seem like cars beating Bang off of each other a little too much. They get stuck together and they can't get off of each other, or they bounce like pinballs off of each other. There really shouldn't be a lot of contact. It should be minimal at best, because if there is contact, usually it causes then a flip, and I have not yet flipped a car on this game. It is just the first game in a series, though. Hopefully a series, at least. And it's not a bad start whatsoever. It's still a fun play. I don't really fault the game makers too much. If this happens again in the next game, though, I'll be a little bit more upset, but not really one that gets too angry too much. See, we'll go for every point we can here. We got a shot at third still, going into the final corner of the... Oh, no, we're going to not only not get third, we're going to actually finish fifth. Yikes. It's not looking good, folks. Tony Stewart wins again. It's an ugly finish to that one for us. Still getting the top 5, so we will get the bonus cash at least after this race, but... yeah, I just don't know. One more race on the live stream. Like I said, we got 305s coming up on the next season for sure. We'll have to run another midget series, of course, going for the championship still. And we got a showcase event here to end the midget series season. And we will go to Sugar Bush. Can I win? I mean, we might as well go for the challenging, because not really much of a difference between those three there. So yeah, we'll go the challenging here. We'll go all out for the win here for the season finale. Of course, that's really the only shot we have at all at a title. And yeah, at the start of the next season, though, definitely know we'll have to upgrade to a 3-star engine. I mean, Tony Stewart, though, again, just so overpowered. Look, 9 wins on the season. We're second in points with 2 wins. But Tony Stewart, with those 9 wins, has really pulled away here. He's got a 48-point lead, so it's still, once again, not impossible. 20 drivers make the feature. Yeah, it would take a miracle for us to win the title in this next race. Tony Stewart has definitely earned it, though. So we'll go for broke here, at least with this being a showcase event. We'll get a lot of money if we can win. Not sure if finishing second in points might give us any sort of added money as well. Hope it does. Because it'll be $22,000 to get a 305 car. So here we go. On into practice. Showcase race under a 40 lap feature. Wow, zooming. $30,500 is the purse for this event. So I guess you could say it is a 3-car battle for the championship. Mathematically speaking, it's just hypothetically. It does look like Tony Stewart's going to win the championship, but he hasn't completely closed it out yet. Assuming he's going to make it into the feature. If he somehow misses the feature, that's our best shot. Just go for the win and try to get it from there, but crazier things could happen, though. You never know. So we're going to end our final hot lap session of the year. We will roll into qualifying. .06 second. Wow, second for qualifying. So that goes to show we are going to have a fast car. So we'll be starting first in heat race number 2. Of course, Tony Stewart is going to be on the pole. But again, we got a fast car. We will pay Tony Stewart back in this race. I guarantee it. Without a doubt. We will pay him back. Best shot of winning the titles. We pay him back late. He somehow has a terrible finish because of it, and we win. That would be the ideal situation, of course. Wow, big slide job right out of the gate by Matthew Hedrick. Quickly, not only jumping into the race lead. Oh, look at that battle. 3 wide for the lead off of turn 4. Coming to the conclusion of the first lap. Big slide job move. Contact all over the place. We're hooked together. Sideways and around goes Hedrick. Caution will fly. And Anthony Lawrence is currently in the lead. We will start second on the outside, and we'll see if we can pull off that move that Hedrick made on us going into turn 1 on the first lap with a quick crossover move that I was not expecting. Green flag in the air. Nope, couldn't really do that. Power move on the outside, though, to beat him off the exit of turn 2. Now we'll try to pull away as the rest of this lap will carry on. Pulling away here, at least a little bit from Anthony Lawrence. Top 3 make it into the feature from this race, and the top 2 go to the qualifying dash as usual. That is a given in every race, whether it is a showcase event or not. 5 laps to go. Cross flags in the air. We're halfway home here. Trying to split the lap traffic there right up the middle. White flag will be in the air here this next time by when we come off of turn 4 as we are right now. A lot of drivers going a lap down in this heat race. In fact, the only drivers that will finish on the lead lap will be the 3 drivers that will make the feature from this heat. That was even after caution coming out on lap 3. Checker flag in the air for heat race number 2. We're going to get the win here. Add on to the long list of career heat race victories, and we'll try to add a qualifying dash win as well. Ten laps in this race. There's Tony Stewart on the pole, starting to the inside of us. Green flag will be in the air. We are underway here at Sugar Bush. Big slide job there, coming off of turn 2. Tried to pull the move off that Hendrick made on us. Now into turns 3 and 4. Look at Tony Stewart blocking the bottom off, trying to make a clean pass around him at the line. I could not tell who led that lap, but now we get real out of shape into turns 1 and 2. We're going to lose a couple spots because of it. And Tony Stewart just really crowds us, man. We cannot make the passes on him. Now we'll have to try setting some of these other guys up as we try to regain our momentum. Oh, drove it in too deep there. Man, we are making critical mistakes in this one. And they're all on our own. Oh my goodness, again. Driving it in deep. Through 1 and 2. And 3 and 4. Man! Getting in a terrible groove of things here. 6 laps to go in the heat. We're already back to 6th. Just got to keep ticking away one by one if we can. Tony Stewart almost a half track ahead of us. Forget trying to catch him here for the qualifying dash. Tony Stewart only won 5 or 6 races all last season. It's crazy that he's won 9. He's got a chance to win 10 of the 14 races on the year. We've only got 2. We're the next closest to him in wins and in points, and second as well. Currently in 4th right now, about 2.5 seconds back of Clay and Paxton for that matter, but only 3 laps to go to try and catch him. Yep, and I knew I drove it in too deep. They're 3 and 4 again there. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go in the qualifying dash. We are going to finish 4th. Tony Stewart going to easily get the win. We're going to have to make up some ground in the feature if we're going to want a shot here to win the big grand prize. Of course, we won the first showcase race of the season. We'll try to get 2 out of 3 wins in showcase races on the year. Definitely not impossible, but Tony Stewart will be starting from the pole. So Stewart looking to win back-to-back titles here in the Midget Series. got a great possibility of doing it. Green flag will be in the air. And here we go. 40 laps to decide a champion. Good run there through turns 1 and 2 on the opening lap of the race. We just got to keep the car clean here as much as possible. And quickly, after lap 1, we go from 4th to 2nd, so that's a good start. Tony Stewart goes a little high there through turns 3 and 4 as we drive it in deep, making the clear. Tony Stewart back down to the bottom, though, with the crossover move. So we tried to crowd him down to the inside. We didn't do a great job of trying to crowd him, though. Nevertheless, here we go, trying to drive it in deep. Slight contact, a little bump, a little run, and just like that, we are going to get to the lead. And lead our first lap of the race on lap 4 by inches. Slight contact with Tony again there. We'll try to run him back down, of course. And again, how will the lap traffic pay off in this one? And we will pay Tony Stewart back. That is for certain. I really hope he's not going to be this this tough to beat in the Sprint Car All-Star Series on here. I know he's not in the 305 series, so luckily we won't have to worry about him on the next level. Oh no. That's what costed us a chance to win the last race too. Or sorry, the qualifying dash as well. Quickly lost a spot there after making contact with the inside wall. Trying to catch Combs now for second once again. We are definitely faster than him. It's just going to be a race between me and Stewart as it has been most of the year. Oh no! I really hope we don't have a ton of damage after that. Caution's going to fly for the first time in this one. Kind of ran that lap car up into the wall there, and hopefully we didn't get too much damage in the process as well. Could have been worse. Doesn't look like too much. 32 laps to go as we go green here. And now a big run on Tony Stewart. We try to get him back. Oh no! Big moment there coming out of turn 4. A huge mistake. Dang. Let's see what we can do. Of course, in the 3rd spot right now, we're going to get by rolling pretty easily. Back up to 2nd. Just over a second behind Tony Stewart right now for the race lead. It's just unbelievable how fast he is, though. It's ridiculous. It's like race after race, he's the guy to beat. Because even one of the races we won, he finished 2nd. So, didn't even gain too much on him there. We've had 3 second place finishes on the season, and he's won every single one of those races. We finished 2nd. I know he's got a 3rd place finish too. He's only had 2 finishes outside of the top 5, and one of which was a 12th place finish. So he's even had a finish outside the top 10. We finished in the top 10 every single race on this season, and of course have made every feature as well. So the consistency was there, we just didn't get the wins. So the key to season number 3, we have to start the season out a lot better. We are closing the gap on Tony Stewart here these last few laps. We have now reached just over a half second behind him. Not quite at the halfway mark, but we are close. I don't think it's going to happen in the third season because it hasn't even happened in this race either, but those lap cars better give us leeway. Don't even need a lot of it. I get that they're trying to race still, but man, they are cutting us zero slack. We are catching Tony Stewart though. Big run through 3 and 4 as we close the gap once again. Cross flags, 20 laps to go in the feature. Battle for the money in the championship on the line. Drivers running 1-2 in the point standings are running first and second on the racetrack. When will be the time to pay Tony Stewart back? And right now is the time. That's the time to pay Tony Stewart back. Caution's going to fly. We're going to take the lead. Hey! And the sarcastic cheers are out. That wasn't enough though, was it? Nah. He hit us twice over the course of the season. That was only once for us. Green flag back in the air here. We won't pay him back again though unless we he either pays us back for something that he should have known was coming eventually, or clean air. Wow, he's getting past a ton on the start. Tony Stewart had a terrible restart. I wonder if he's got a lot of damage off of that. Did he hit the wall after we ran into him? Because Tony Stewart is outside the top 5 now as we lead with 18 laps to go. So our payback seemingly working out for now. I'm not going to get too excited though. Yeah, I was going to say Tony Stewart's still somewhat there. Yeah, here he comes. Tony Stewart back up to second again. Well, at least battling for second. Corey Clay, he's making a good run as well. Still got a decent amount of laps left in this race. Of course, we will catch lap traffic again before the end of this. But how about Corey Clay? Oh, man, contact here between us. And Tony Stewart's just going to get on by. Oh, contact between Clay and Stewart now. Everybody racing for the money here. 3 wide now into turns 3 and 4 for the lead. Big slide job as we go to the bottom. Clay trying to get it to work now. 14 to go. We're back in the lead. It's a great battle for the lead going on. Tony Stewart trying to hang back in third right now. Oh, a little bit more contact there with Clay. Combs has just passed Tony Stewart now for third. Stewart's going to have to finish way outside the top 10 if we're going to want a shot at the championship, but we are definitely going for the win in the big grand prize with this being a showcase race. We're going to come to the line this time. We will have 11 laps to go in the feature. Corey Clay's the race leader. We are in second. Combs in third. He's also within a second of the lead. Paxton now up to fourth and Stewart back to fifth. Man, we keep getting to the inside of Clay, but we just cannot clear him. Now into turns 1 and 2. This time we do clear him for the race lead. And Clay now with a crossover back to the inside. A ton of lap traffic in the way now. We're going to split the lap traffic right up the middle. 3 wide. He beats and bangs his way under the lap traffic. 9 to go at the line this time. It's going to be one of the better finishes of the season, though. That is for sure. In the season finale, even if we don't win the title, because even the battle for second in points is very heated right now. We came into this race 8 points ahead of Clay for second in the point standings, and now we have 8 laps to go as he's back in the lead once again. The lap traffic has been in the way, but at least it has been even as far as being in both of our ways here in this one. We have somehow pulled away from Combs, at least for the time being. Oh, we got very, very loose off of turn 2 that time, but stayed in the gas and kept it off the wall. We'll see if we can run him back down again, which I'm sure we're capable of if we just keep running good laps. 6 laps to go. Albertson cuts down in our way now. The 8th place driver in this race is in our way, but somehow now going to take her 3 wide as we try to split the lap traffic at the line. Combs leads the lap by inches, 5 laps to go. Huge run to the inside. We clear him off of turn 2. Another slide job / crossover move by Clay. We're going to do the same here through turns 3 and 4. Racing clean with one another, at least for now. 4 laps left now on the season. 2 more lap cars just in our way. How will we pass them to the inside? Taking it 3 wide now. Clay falls a little bit behind. 3 to go at the line. What a race. And we are not done yet. Corey Clay waiting for his time to strike here. We will have 2 laps to go at the line this time. 7th place Goff protecting the inside with 2 to go. He doesn't want to go a lap down in the season finale. And we've caught him. Contact now with him. Contact with him. Now he moves high. Maybe giving us a little bit of leeway to the finish. White flag in the air. 1 second lead. 1 lap to go. It was a hard-fought battle, but it looks like we're going to get the job done through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. By about a second, we're going to win the season finale. 3rd win of the season. 3rd win of our career. And a strong way to finish the season out nevertheless. Even if we come up short in the championship standings, Stewart finishes 4th in the race. Even though we got our 3rd win. Stewart had 9. It was just way too much to overcome. He was definitely more consistent throughout the year as well. I mean, he dominated. He dominated the point standings as we take a look here at the final standings. Tony Stewart wins by 40 points over us. That is just a crazy amount. We're gonna take a look at what the cars will be like going into the next season, and then we will end this live stream. Oh yeah, we got that bonus for winning the race as well there. So grand total, we're at almost 60,000. We are, okay, 61,000. So we will participate in the 305s and the TQ Midget Series again here. That will be a given. We got 22 grand for the 305. So 305 preparation here. Team branding. That's right. Black Sports Racing it is. That's what we had. The Midget Series, so of course that's what we're gonna have here. Gonna drive, looks like for red or RE, I don't know why I said red. Racing Electronics is what it looks like we're gonna race as here in this one. I mean, signing bonus is more, and where you get more per race as well, 10% off. So yeah, that's an easy pick for sponsorship. We're going to go with that scheme. We're going to keep this scheme for the Midget Series. We finished 2nd in points, but it was better from the last year to this season. Going to keep the Jake's Golf Cart sponsorship on the car as well. So we're going to be running 2 series here on this next season. Season 3. Season 1 for the 305 series, and it'll be Season 3 for the Midget Series. So we're going to keep this paint scheme as well here. And we will start the season in both.
I heard you got a new ride in the 305 series. Congratulations.
Well, thanks, Tony. Thanks for kicking my ass in the Midget Series. An old-fashioned butt whooping is what he gave me. Alright, so what is this for? Next 3 races: Arrowhead, Woodley, Canyon County. I don't know what series this is for, though. I'm a little confused. I'm gonna guess it's 305s because Tony Stewart was talking about it. So we'll go with the easy. I really hope that was for the... I don't know what we're doing. So confused. I don't know how they split these races up here. Let's look at the schedule. Toggle series. That's how we do it. So my guess is we're going to run the midget series first and then run the 305s after every week. And then obviously because there's more races in the 305 series compared to the midget series, that will be some weeks we'll just be running the 305 series and not running the midgets at all. Just over 72 grand. That's with having a chassis for both, so that's not too bad. Kinda sucks we can only work on the one chassis at a time. Yeah, so repair that. Yeah, we'll be going for broke here in this midget series season. We'll upgrade our engine mightily here. Boom. We will sell our old part. Just over $14,500 back for it, so that's pretty good. And it looks like that is going to be it here for this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Get a feeling Tony Stewart's back. Yep, Tony Stewart is back. He's not in the 305 series, I don't think. Nope, thank goodness. But yeah, that's going to be it here for the live stream here tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, hit the subscribe button if you are an auto racing fan in general, but especially a NASCAR fan. This is the place to be. We post daily content, such as videos like this and other videos such as predictions, analysis for the upcoming race weekend. That will be coming up soon because it's already Wednesday night. We're more days away from race day in the Cup Series again. And I will see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Again, daily content. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this one. And I'll see you.